Hey, Gemini! Welcome back to Three Wise Men Tarot. My name is Mukesh, also a Gemini, bringing you news from the cosmos and updates to where we have reached through the universal cosmic GPS known as a tarot. Before we get into your cards, there are some astrological aspects affecting your sign right now, which may be making you feel a little off balance. Jupiter is retrograding in Gemini right now, and we are being asked to look inwards. Everybody's being asked to look inwards, but with Gemini, it affects a little differently because it's directly retrograding in our sign. So this retrograde is all about reviewing your personal growth and how you communicate with the world. You being the communicator, of course, there are times when you are way ahead in your thoughts, way ahead in your uh, things that you want to share with the people. But then, as long as you can come down to their level and talk to them, or whether you can come to their pace and talk to them, it'll become easier for you. So let's pull some cards and see how these astrological influences are trying to guide you. In a way, it's also time to reassess and how you express yourself. There's Mercury also in Scorpio, which is bringing deeper and more intense conversations. And you may find yourself probing areas that you normally avoid talking to people about. Okay, we have your first two cards. There is still something that I need to talk about, which is Mars in Scorpio, adding its intensity, pushing you to dig deeper into your emotional truths. So everybody's internal truths are same but different, and kind of that's what everyone in the universe is going through right now, but the results are going to be slightly different for everyone. We have your cards, my dear Gemini, and the first one is the Eight of Cups, but reversed. So Eight of Cups reversed means trying one more time. It seems like you are trying to connect to your past or something from the past or someone from the past one more time. There may be indecisions because situations may have left you with a sour taste or feelings of several empty cups, like several things unfulfilled, trying to move away from a situation, but then now it seems like you're willing to try one more time. There is also aimless drifting, maybe even avoidance because you're not sure of what you're going to do. There is a fear of change and a fear of loss. So that's why you may be wanting to try one more time of things. But then there is the appearance of the star, which says there is hope. You have calm faith. It feels like you have a purpose as well, so you're not putting all your eggs in one basket or looking at things only through one perspective. There is purpose, there is renewal, and spirituality. So, as long as you're willing to take your spiritual side a little more seriously, or a little more faithfully, not necessarily faithful, but like get back to your spiritual practices. That'll give you the inner strength that you require. It'll also bring you good fortune. These are good omens for your rejuvenation. So if you've been facing tough times, a lot of Geminis have been facing tough times for a greater part of the year, and now it's your time for your renewal. Now it's the time for your growth to start happening. You've done the hard work. Be willing to put in the last bits through your practices, and then be willing to take risks like the Fool. Fool is a very good card. The way I see it, the number is 0, one of the not most, but the most important number in the universe, which talks about new beginnings. It talks about new possibilities. It talks about innocence, spontaneity, optimism, new trust in life. Be willing to have the blind faith and be ready for an adventure. Basically, a lot of new opportunities are coming your way. You have done all the hard work. Be willing to take that step that you've been doubtful about. What is being asked from you is to show that courage, have the strength to go forward into your endeavors. You have made many plans, you have many ideas. You are in a way prepared. Just be willing to take that step forward now. It's a very good time for the next 10-12 days to put your plans into action. You're required to keep up the courage, passion, have subtle power. You do have subtle power over pessimism or pessimistic attitudes of people. This is also a time when you will overcome mean attitudes, discouraging people, and showing your inner strength, using your influence, using your focus and compassion to achieve all the tasks that you need to achieve. Okay, one of the key words over here is compassion. So don't be forceful about all your ideas. You don't need to be forceful anymore. You just need to have the courage to say or to do what you need to do, and the compassion, so that even if it's putting your hands in the lion's mouth, you can easily put your hands in the lion's mouth, open its mouth, take out what you need gently. Gently is the key word. Right, what is expected if you show strength and courage? Let's see. Okay, do not get into conflicts. That's another recommendation or requirement from the universe. It says do not get into any kind of conflict. It will not be serving you right. Defeat is certain if you get into any conflict right now. And do not be in a haste. Use intelligence. Don't use only strength. Courage also means having intelligence, emotional quotient, rather than just brute force. Okay, any other explainers? Yes. Right. So it's all about keeping your desires real, in check, not running after things that don't necessarily make long-term sense. Be cautious, not entirely, and be realistic about your desires as well. So be willing to take that step, yes, but not completely foolishly. Okay, have your the fool is prepared. You see that little satchel? Okay, that means there is plenty of things that the fool has kept with himself to support him on his adventure, and he's not on that adventure alone. There is also a dog that is going along, which means more support. Okay, could also be your inner animal supporting you. So with this, okay, we come to the conclusion of your cards. Right, so with these messages, there is the astrological influences as well going on. So right now you may be talking about more inner strength. You may be talking about to yourself about the areas of life that you need to take control of, spiritually, emotionally. It doesn't show a lot of things about finances, but rather more about fulfilling your desires, things that you've been waiting to do for a long time. Maybe start manifesting now, as long as you're willing to show the courage and take the steps necessary. Remember, taking action has its price, but not taking action has its price as well. So be sure of what price are you willing to pay. There is also a full need from your inner self, like inner reflection, then outer action. So outer action, yes, but then with inner reflection. Is this what you truly want to do? And then take a step over there. You may be finding yourself overstuck in some conversations within yourself because, okay, Jupiter, the greatest guru, is asking you to look inwards, and in a way it's also helping you to understand which direction to move forward into. A Gemini mind is capable of moving in all the directions at the same time, but wisdom says moving in one direction or moving in a certain direction takes you forward. Moving in all direction at the same time keeps you going in circles. One task for you this month, okay? Have some mindful communication practices. Pick one conversation each day where you have consciously listened more than you speak. Time to calm down, speak less, listen more. This will help you to gain clarity and avoid misunderstandings as you navigate this reflective time. If people are not willing to communicate, if people are not willing to give you more than one uh, sentence, or if they ask you to think about it, ask them back. Maybe idea is to listen more and talk less, or to receive more and understand more. So stay curious, but don't rush the process. Like and subscribe for more cosmic insights. And remember, Gemini, you don't need to have the answers right now. You have some reflections to do to keep moving forward as you get more into your spiritual practices, whatever practices that you do. Get into more mindful communication. The way will open up, and you'll just have to be ready to take that step. Keep your bags packed in here and in reality as well. That's the advice. Namaste, and have a great week ahead. And if you need any guidance, uh, leave a comment, message me anywhere on my social media profiles. I can get back to you. I would be happy to help you in any and all of your decision making. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this reading should resonate with you. Share with your friends, share with anybody who you know is Gemini and is maybe stuck in making or in getting some clarity for themselves. I see you next time.
Style is the answer to everything.